Hey, what's up you guys? Brandon here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different from what I'm structurally been doing for a while. I've been doing just straight on reviews, and I thought it was about time to bring back our perfecting the art. And before we get started and before I discuss everything that you see in front of you, I wanted to just basically talk about the name Perfecting the Art and where it comes from. So when it came to just picking a name for basically a idea for videos that I had, Perfecting the Art was the best thing that I could have came up with in my head. I don't know why, but when I first made it, it was just for me, so I knew that while I was making these videos and putting them out there, that it was always for someone to come and say, hey, you're doing this wrong, or hey, you should try doing this, and adding ideas and feeding the fire, if that makes sense, to keep the videos going. And for the most part, that's what people would do. They would comment and say, hey, you should do this, or hey, you should try this. And I always try to improve by getting new cameras, setups, trying different props and things like that, trying even new figure lines. So with that basically being said, that's the whole point of these perfecting art videos. It's not saying that I'm perfecting the art of A.C.B.A. I am perfecting my art, which makes me a better artist, and it makes more content for you guys. So I'm gonna try to do this at the same time as doing the reviews and try to film them side to side, and hope you guys enjoy both of them. I bought this Radioactive Man in the 3-pack, and I really like the 3-pack. The Captain America is kind of okay, but everything else is solid. And I just wanted to put him in a cool display because I haven't really messed around with this figure since I bought it. I kind of just took 2 shots with it, and then he went on the shelf. And I felt kind of bad because I never got really, you know, my hands really on it. So I wanted to do a cool shot, and I couldn't think of anything else to do, so I did this of him kind of using his radiation powers to make Spider-Man and Captain America kind of fall to their knees, basically. You know, they're a little helpless. I did do an alternate shot that will pop up in 3, 2, 1, ding. So hopefully with editing you're seeing this right now, and you could see that I have Cap basically saving Spider-Man, which was kind of the first shot I did, but the second one in the rotation of photos. So hopefully you dig it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So I got a package here from Amazon. I bought a mic basically, and I don't know how I'm gonna exactly use it because the camera that I'm using does not accept mics because I'm an idiot and didn't check. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I can get this to plug into my computer and do some voiceover stuff, which would be pretty cool. Maybe I could film my reviews that way, which saved me a lot of time. So let's crack this thing open and take a look at it. Alright, so this is the mic. It's a TriStar mic. I don't know anything about mics. I wasn't 100% sure if this would even be good quality. Oh, what you chewing? Alright. So I'm gonna just try this out and see if it works on the computer. Hopefully it does, and if not, this shit getting returned. Oh, and here's the back if y'all want to see it. No, one takes. No. One take. I got a lot of things to do today. So yeah, so this is the back of it. Looking pretty cool. And you still eating that popcorn though. I was just starting over. Fat. Alright, so another thing that came in the mail was basically this A.C.B.A. stuff. Catch it, there we go. So I entered in the world tournament, as you all should know by now. If you haven't seen the videos, I'll link them below. Pretty cool. Got a little sticker. I hope this is a sticker. I'm not 100% sure. Someone who got this, let me know. Is this a sticker? It looks like one. And then we got this sticker. I know this is a sticker. It's pretty cool. It's really pretty cool. I like it. And then got this giant ass decal I think this belongs on a car. Also, if somebody knows, let me know in the comments, because this shit is huge and I don't know what to do with it. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to the admin and everybody who worked on the contest, you hear me? World Tournament. It was real fun, real cool, and this is a good way to represent for the people who didn't make it into the top 5 or top 10 or whatever. I think this is pretty cool. Can't wait for next year. So moving on to the next shot, we have a shot that was kind of inspired by Avengers: Age of Ultron, and I don't like it. As cool as it looks, yeah, as cool as it looks, it just doesn't scream me, if that makes sense. It feels a little forced. I feel like I was trying a little too hard to mimic the movie, or I don't know. I'm not feeling it. So I'm just kind of messing around with some other figures. I just busted out my favorite versions of 3 heroes, which was this Iron Man, my face-off Captain America, and the McFarlane Spider-Man, and just kind of just putting them in a simple thing. I know everybody's pretty excited for Captain America, the Civil War, and this is just me just trying to, you know, put my 2 cents in about how I feel about the Andrew Garfield thing. Marvel and Sony were to make a deal about it, I wouldn't want Andrew Garfield in it, because then that means that the horrible Amazing Spider-Man 2 would be canon in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I just, no. The movie was bad. Not because of Andrew Garfield. I think Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone were the best parts of that movie. Everything else around it was just utter crap. Too many hands in the basket, if that makes sense. I just don't want that. So with that being said, I would rather they go with a new Spider-Man, maybe somebody who actually looks younger. I know Andrew Garfield looks young, but he doesn't look teenager. He looks out of college, if that makes sense. Like, he has a more out of college look, but I just don't see him as Peter Parker for the Marvel universe. I see him for Peter Parker in the Sony universe, trying to appeal to teenagers and young females. But he did do a good job as Spider-Man. I don't think his performance as Peter Parker was believable. Does that make sense? But yeah, here's a shot. Pretty cool, pretty simple. Just working on my vanilla posing. And yeah, I just got an idea for a new display, so I'm probably gonna work on that as well. Alright, on to the next one. So here we have I guess the final shot for this video, and I kind of wanted to do something a little bit funnier, because I really tend to focus on the super serious aspects of A.C.B.A, and I think that there is some funny that could be, like, some funny or comedic things that you can do with your figures, and I thought this was just a funny idea of having the wrecking crew just checking out Miss Marvel and kind of, you know, looking at her, you know, her butt and whatnot. It's not something typically that I do to women. I think it's kind of disrespectful, but I thought it'd just be funny for one of them just to be, like, blatantly looking at her like he doesn't care. And then I kind of, well, this guy, I forgot their names off of the top of my head, but yeah, I wanted this one to just kind of be looking at her very disrespectfully, you know, like checking her out. And then he's kind of like, his eye line is kind of, well, his eyes are, the way they're painted, they're looking kind of up, but the way I have his eyes pointed, it's supposed to be at her chest. And then the wrecker is just, has this funny expression on his face that makes it look like he's like blindsided by her beauty. I find it so funny. I just want to zoom in on this stressful looking face he's got going on here. Okay. Oh no, it didn't work. Yeah, you could see it. He's just stressing right now. He sees her in them tight clothes, stressing. Yeah, so I just wanted to do something a little funny. I find this shot hilarious. When I was taking photos of it, I just could not stop myself from laughing. And then I got some fire going on back here, just to look like, you know, they're outside in the streets. I wanted it to feel very, this is like the lowest of low areas. So I wish I had a dial so that I could have like some bricks in the background instead of the black. But some of the dial makers ask for a lot of money that I just don't have at the moment. I don't think it's necessarily a lot of money. I think the art and, you know, how much work they put into it really does balance out. It's just that it's a lot to put up all at one shot. But yeah, maybe I might make another one day. The other one that I made for the competition did break on me, so that kind of sucked. But I think this is just really, really funny. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments. So here's the B-side kind of idea that I had going on, kind of after maybe this wrecking crew member gets a little handsy and she kind of punches him in the face to put him in his place. I think this is just funny as hell. I can't stop laughing from the idea of just like, you know, the wrecking crew getting a little handsy with her. So she just decks one of them. Actually, I'm gonna fix his face. He's not looking at her. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna take some shots of this, pick the perfect one, you know, change settings and things like that. I just find this so funny. I want to zoom in a little bit too, because there's not a lot of space here. It's cool to finesse on camera. It's something that people should do more often. They should always put a video on while they're looking at their display and kind of figure out what you need to do to make your photo the best possible photo. I think this just looks amazingly funny. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. So make sure to go check out the A.C.B.A. Facebook group and the like page. Join the group, join the like page, all that good stuff. Then also check out Never Falter Films. They help produce the reviews that I do. Not necessarily these videos, but they do help me produce the videos, the review videos. So awesome, shout outs to them. And with that being said, I'll check you guys out next time with a review, I think. So peace out, nerds.
That's crispy.